Good morning. So we will continue to be exploring polynomial functions. So I wanted to do a lesson that concentrates specifically on end behavior. So we went over this page a bit, and it just helps us think through how end behavior is determined. So I'll go through this first example for h of x, and then we can work through the rest. So it asks that this function h of x, first let's look at the end behavior. It goes from negative to positive. The ends are going in different directions, right? So the lead coefficient, we notice if we look up at the function, x cubed is the highest term, right? So 2. So the lead coefficient is positive. We can just write that here. Positive. Right? It's positive. For our large positive values, h of x, okay, so going all the way to the right, you just look at the end of the function, right? That's why it's end behavior. Just look at the end. And it is positive on the right side. And on the left side over here, it's negative. Okay? So describe how the end behavior is similar to the end behavior of x cubed. Okay, so we're comparing it to the most basic function, which is x cubed. And we say it has the same end behavior as x cubed, right? So we just think through and we say, okay, that's the most basic function. And it's this concept that we'll need to talk about in class called the parent function. So for this function, they think cubic function, the simplest function is x cubed, so we call it that, okay? Now down here, you're going to have to describe how g of x compares to x cubed. Notice it's in different directions. So you're going to go through the same step and just say it's opposite, right? Then you're going to go through fourth degree polynomials up here, fifth degree, and just do the same process and sort of get more familiar with end behavior. Then here on this one, they just give, notice, a graph without a coordinate plane. And it's breaking it down. Think, okay, really think. They don't even give you an equation. But just with what's written here, you can get the basic information. For example, okay, first, is it even or odd? Well, the ends go in opposite direction, so we know it's odd. And it goes like slopes down. So it's negative. The lead coefficient is negative. Now notice the order is very purposeful. First you find whether it's even or odd. If it's the same, it's even. If it's different, it's odd. Then you find the lead coefficient, right? There's only two possibilities, positive and negative. Then the parent function is the most basic function with this behavior. So if it's odd and negative, that would be f of x equals negative x cubed, right? The simplest coefficient that's negative is -1. The simplest odd polynomial is cubic. So you just write that, and that just says, okay, I can compare it to that function. The end behavior, this is the simplest function. The function itself may be much more complicated, but the end behavior is very simple there. All right, and you're just going to go through that and find out for each of these. I think this will be a good exploration so we can understand end behavior. So please work on that. Again, please ask if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. All right. Have a good day.